Yo, what's going on, people? It's Manny here, and I'm back with another video. I apologize, I haven't been able to do a video in a couple of weeks. I've been off sick. It wasn't Corona, so don't worry. But listen, I'm doing well now, and I'm back doing another video. Just gonna do my quick match review. The game that we just watched, West Ham against Arsenal. Game ended 3-3. So yeah, let's get into the reviews. Yo, what's going on, guys? I don't know what you guys made of that game. For me, it was comical, it was laughable, it was disastrous, it was diabolical. The players, I know we ended up with a 3-3 draw, but listen, let's be honest, like that game could have potentially went in either way. West Ham could have won, we could have won. But listen, I'm not happy with a draw because I basically think we could have potentially won that game had it been we started right. Started from, I mean, let's dissect it a little bit. We started off on the wrong foot. We started off slow, very lethargic, very sort of heavy-legged is like we hadn't gotten over the loss against Olympiacos on Thursday, and it's like our head wasn't even in the game at all, and we kind of took West Ham for granted. I mean, let's be real, West Ham are where they are for a reason, and we just came there today thinking it was going to be a walk in the park. We didn't need to show up, but hey, West Ham showed us that we needed to show up. Let's be honest about that. And I mean, looking at the goals, you got to look at the players and think, listen, you know what West Ham were going to do. Anyone that watches West Ham, you know that, they tend to put in a lot of crosses into the box. They have players that can head the ball in the likes of Suchek and Mikel Antonio that can head the ball, and there you go. Which kind of like, if you look at the first goal, it just had to be Jesse Lingard. Oh my god. It's like, this guy obviously loves scoring against Arsenal, isn't it? But he wasn't doing the what's it pop or whatever today. But anyways, listen, he scored against Arsenal as per usual. I mean, you could have put your money on it. He was going to score. Great goal by Jesse Lingard. You have to give him credit where it's due. I don't think any keeper could have potentially saved that, in my opinion. Right into the top corner, 1-0. So you thought, okay, you know what? Maybe the guys will wake up a little bit and we'll start playing it. And it was like, they couldn't still be bothered. They hadn't woken up. It was like the goal took them by surprise, as though we weren't. I mean, let's be real, we weren't really playing well, anyways. And then the next thing they got off. They got a free kick, took a quick free kick. Jesse Lingard again, quick thinking, gave it to Bowen. Next thing you know, go. I mean, again, you kind of have to. You know what? I don't want to shift too much blame on him, but again, you kind of have to. Ben Leno should have done better with that goal, in my opinion. He could have saved it with his leg, he could have caught it, but he chose to let it go through his hands, and then we went 2-0 down. And then again, you just thought, okay, 2-0 down, it's not where we want to be, it's not what we want, but maybe the players might actually fucking wake up right now. But no, what did they do? They let them go and score the third goal. Put in a beautiful cross, Antonio headed it down, Suchek got a little touch, wasn't offside. And it was 3-0, and you're just thinking, raw, like, is this Arsenal? Yeah. And it just became like a comical kind of a match. Like I was watching Sky Sports, and Paul Merson pretty much just summed it up. This is Arsenal to a T. Like, that 90 minutes was Arsenal's season. It's like you just don't know what Arsenal's going to turn up. And game in, game out, you've seen us previously where it's either we turn up and we don't put away our chances, or we start off slow, we go behind, and then we have to sort of work our way back. And basically, that's what I feel like that game was. And we just started off on a back foot. We didn't respect the opponent, and basically we went 3-0 down. We just like, oh god, we've got a mountain to climb now, and basically that's what it was. And then obviously we had to go and put in a performance now, which eventually the boys, bloody hell, they woke up. They realized, like, oh crap, you know what, we need to start playing football now. That's what we get paid to do. And then we managed to score a goal just before halftime. I think that was very much needed. Sort of going to the dressing room quite high up on spirit and just thinking, just come back in the second half and just carry on the same way, which they did. Came back in the second half, high, on literally, we were playing at the park. West Ham had two solid back fours. We couldn't really pass through them initially, and then we managed to play it out wide. Callum Chambers, man of the match for me, put in a brilliant cross. Obviously, man like Dawson scored an own goal, so thank you for that. Yeah, and you just thought 3-2, here we go. Can we actually put off a draw or potentially even a win? And we managed, obviously, to change it up a little bit. I think then Aubameyang came off. Emile Smith-Rowe came on, Pepe came on initially, then eventually Martinelli came on, and you're just thinking, okay, we're going for this. Beautiful cross again by Nicolas Pepe on his right foot, by the way, right foot into Lacazette's head, and yeah, next thing you know, it was 3-3, and you're thinking, oh, is this gonna be the great comeback? But yeah, listen, it wasn't to be. And in all fairness, just before we scored that equaliser, West Ham should have scored. Antonio hit the post unluckily, but you know what? I'm not complaining. We managed to end the game 3-3. Like I said at the beginning, I'm not happy, but I'm not as pissed off as I usually would be on the basis that we started off slow and I just didn't recognise the team that the performance, and I just thought this is poor, like this is pants. I can't believe we started off like this, and then we woke up after 35 minutes and it was like the Arsenal we knew. We knew like there was a way that these guys can play and perform, and all of a sudden they started playing again, and you're just thinking, so what was this within the first half an hour? But it's typical Arsenal, isn't it? Like like I say, you just don't know what team is going to turn up. Thursday we didn't turn up. Today for the first half an hour we didn't turn up. All I'm saying is, listen, international break. I think we've got Liverpool next. We can't start off slow. We can't afford to, because as we all know, Liverpool are not doing great in the Premier League right now. I think we're even a couple of points behind them, let's be honest. And if we can potentially go there and put in a win, it might be it'll be a mad race to the finish line towards the end of the season in regards to the top six and so forth. But I'm not getting all my hopes up. All I'm saying is we can't start off the way we started off today's game against Liverpool, because potentially we'll get slaughtered. And you just think this is a Liverpool that's probably there for the taking, and they will probably just go and give them, the match within the first 20 minutes and half an hour. But I hope that's not the case. But all I'm saying is, it's a great draw, great comeback, but I'm not happy. We should have won. We could have won had it been we started off the way we finished. But you know what? I think some players has to go back and look at themselves. People like Aubameyang, I'm sorry, but it's like after he got dropped against Spurs, it's like he's been non-existent. The last game against Olympiacos, non-existent. Today, non-existent, wasn't making the runs. And you're just thinking, like, really, people are looking up to you. You're the you're the club captain. Like, bloody hell, do something. But it is what it is. We move on to the next game, international breaks. All I'm saying is the players that don't go on to the international breaks, you've got a couple of weeks to work on certain things. And Mikel Arteta, you need to work on certain things and come back correct in the next game. My man of the match, Callum Chambers, big up to you. After that massive injury, you've come back strong, and I hope it gets stronger for you and you keep playing well. I know we keep rotating players, but listen, you put in a massive performance in, and I couldn't be happier for you. But yeah, it is what it is. We move. So guys, that's me for this match review. If you're new around here, please consider subscribing. My voice is going. Please consider subscribing, and don't forget to hit that like button. It goes a long way in helping my channel grow. And also don't forget to share this. If you're also not following me on Twitter, I'm on Twitter at that Arsenal guy. And yeah, let's have a chat about this game, man. Peace. See you on the next one.